up, y'all?
So you already know this the Woods POV.
Woods point of view.
Boy, sometimes me,
Sometimes you.
always us. You already know. So let's go ahead and jump into it. What's today's topic?
So today's topic is gender roles.
Oh, so let me go ahead and start off right now by saying, right, when we talk about gender roles, we talking about me being a male, her being a female. We talking about the roles of cooking, cleaning, working, taking care of children, the things that they say that men are supposed to do and women are supposed to do. So let's go ahead and jump into it.
All right, guys. So when you talk about gender roles, a lot of people think that, again, the women are supposed to take care of the home. They're supposed to cook, clean, take care of the kids, make sure everything is set up for when the man comes home from work. You know, he doesn't really have to worry about anything because he's providing for the family. He's making sure everything is done on the outside so everything can be taken care of on the inside. Okay. But along that line, you know, the woman is making sure that that structure is there.
Right. I mean, when I look at gender roles, right, I look at it like this. And we said this in our intro. Should a woman wear a hard hat and a man put on an apron? Because y'all know I go ahead and hop in the kitchen like what's happening. But should she have to go put on a hard hat? And why in the world do y'all think that I should be the one to put on a hard hat and that she should be the one to put on the apron? What if I want to be at home all day with the kids? I want to cook. I want to clean. What happens if those things occur? What do I do then? Do I say, oh, I'm not as manly anymore because I want to do what's traditional for a woman to do in the household? You feel what I'm saying? So in our household, right, my wife is the breadwinner, right? She makes the most money. So in the back end, this is why we're talking to you guys about this, right? Because in the back end, because she makes the most money, it seems like I have to fall in line and do what's lacking elsewhere, right? So that means if she's working all day, I should make sure I cook. If she's working all day, I should make sure I tend to the kids a little more. If she's working all day, I should make sure that the house is clean. Things that I, as a man, never signed up for. I never did. I never said.
So hold on. Because this is where, not even just gender roles, this is where, you know, what is expected from your partner comes in. So if I'm here working all day, now I work from home, right? I don't work at any facility. I work from home, so this is why we travel so much. This is why, you know, I'm able to be home with the kids and able to be a wife. But what if I'm working all day and I don't have time to cook, to clean, to make sure the kids, you know, are doing well in school and things such as? Why should you not want to pick up my slack and do what is expected for anyone to do? Okay,
so in this situation, right, I can say two things. Let me go ahead and hit you with number one. It's the energy, dog. Whenever y'all doing something, y'all put a certain type of energy into it, and it's like a welcoming, loving energy. When y'all cook, y'all put y'all foot in it. That's love. You feel me? When y'all clean, y'all turn up y'all music, y'all get in y'all zone, and y'all just y'all do what y'all do. You feel me? When it comes down to men, don't get me wrong, we can do the same thing. I was raised to do the same thing. I was raised with females that taught me how to do everything. When I say female, I'm talking about my great-grandmothers. I'm talking about my great-aunties who showed me how to cook, clean. I can even garden. I'm a green thumb. I can do all of this on my own, right? So what do I need a female for? Female, fetus, babies. Okay, that's something, right? But what else in life for real? But yeah, females and fetuses. That's how it goes.
Let me stop you right there, right?
Go ahead.
Because again, what I was saying was, let's take gender roles out of this, right?
Let's take genders out of this and just keep roles, okay?
Right. If I'm working all day, I'm slaving myself to make sure that the bread is earned in the family foundation, that I'm able to provide for the family. And if I tell you, hey, babe, you don't have to work, let's make sure your business takes off first.
Okay.
Because my vision for Hyena Zone, my vision for our business is to make sure it takes off. So with me saying that, I'm investing my money, I am investing my time, because
Money.
in order for me to make the money, I need to, put in the time. In order for me to invest in the business that I need you to work on all day, I need to work. I need to put that time aside from the time that I'm supposed to be cleaning, supposed to be cooking, supposed to be taking care of the kids, to work.
Right.
So if I'm not able to work, guess what? We can't have the business.
And guess what? That's what brings me to my number 2, right? I believe, and babe, this don't go to you at all, okay? Women, if you don't fit this shoe, do not lace it up and try and wear it. I'm not talking to you. But, little girls, if you do fit this shoe, lace this up. Because most of y'all are begging and y'all broke. And the issue that I have with that, I didn't say this applies to us. You don't give me that look. The reason I say this is because I came up, and most of y'all, if you was born in the early 90s, 80s, you can relate. The woman had no father in the house, no man. She worked, she cooked, she cleaned, she came home, checked the kids' homework, put them to bed after she made sure they took their showers, and did it all over again. She did. But
there was something lacking.
Yes, it was no man. It was
such as that love wasn't able to be, put in, or that time. Because in order for me to put in the time to cook, to really cook the way I want to cook, I have to put in that time. In order for me to clean the way I really want to clean, because when I clean, I make sure I clean. I get down and dirty and I clean. In order for me to do all of these things, even pay attention to the kids, right? I have to put my phone aside. I have to put my laptop aside and say, okay, I'm giving you individual attention. So in order for me to do that is time, right?
Right.
And we all signed up for this when we had kids. We all signed up for this when we had, our marriage.
Right.
But I also signed up for a marriage. I also signed up for a partnership. I also signed up for someone to be able to say, hey, I see that you've been slaving off working all day. Let me make sure the food is on the table, because I know that you can't do it at this time because you have a meeting at this time. Or let me go ahead and put the kids to bed because, you're in the middle of a meeting, so let me go ahead and do that. I do understand when you say, partnership, and, we both have to do this, we both have to put in 50-50 on this. But sometimes if I'm working and you're not, what else would you be able to contribute to the foundation?
This is what I want to know. If y'all just listening, y'all heard what she said, right? Mm-hmm. She go ahead and she puts in the time, mm-hmm. which is the money, or the money, which is the time, however you want to do it, to make sure that she can say, babe, focus on the business, right? How much focusing on the business can I do if I'm doing these things all day, right? It has to be a balance. This is what we talk about on the balance end. If I'm trying to tend and cater to cooking, cleaning, kids, house, how much time do y'all think I got for this over here?
So this is where losing sleep comes in, right?
Yes.
Because when I work, I don't work just an 8-hour shift.
Okay.
I work a 14, 16, 17-hour shift, right? And when I do that, I make sure that everything and all of my duties are completed, right? Sometimes I don't even have time for self-care, but I'm getting that, together. I used to have about 2 to 3 jobs at a time, all the time. And guess what happened? I wasn't able to do the same exact thing that, someone else would with a partner that, had the same thing going on. I always was on the go. I was always making sure shit was getting done. But something, we have to be realistic when we talk about this. A single woman, regardless of whether they signed up for that or not, they have to get the shit done, mm-hmm. right? They have to get that shit done. But guess what happens when you look at statistics? Statistically speaking, a single mother, their child is brought up without a father. Their child is brought Exactly. They're trying
Balance, y'all. Let's talk about balance and stick on the balance. Let's not just go around everywhere on the partnership and marriage. Let's talk about balance right now, right? You can't be doing all this and give the kids love. It's not gonna work, right? So you gotta tend this shit out. Just like you can't be doing all the work and I'm doing all the other shit. You gotta tend this shit. You gotta tend it out. Now, this is the issue sometimes because she makes more money right now. Is the reason why she goes harder. Now, I'm still trying to work so I can make the same amount of money. That way we can go equally on things. You feel what I'm saying? You can't just, because you're making the most money, say, oh, those duties aren't for me because I'm sticking on this road right here. And I don't have the time or the so-called energy to do those things. No, you can't do that. You have to, just like how you wasn't making what you was making now, I'm not making what you're making now. But I can get up there. It's just a balance that we got to do it. I can't get up there if I'm always down here doing this.
So I remember when we both used to work, and we both used to make about the same amount of money, right? And I think I still made a little bit over you when we were working at a warehouse, right? And we both still put in because we were both still working, but we were also both not working as much as I do now. So those duties were able to be accomplished because everything was balanced out. So there's 24 hours in a day, right? When you're working an 8-hour shift, even a 10-hour shift, you still have that time to go home and take care of home. When you're working a 17-hour shift and you're going home, you know, with also with a family, those duties are a little bit harder, but can still be done, can still be managed depending on your time management. But if there's something that you can do to help me, that's all it is to it.
What is help?
Balance.
What is help?
So
is help always doing something? Or is help sometimes like sometimes you, sometimes me, always us? What's help?
No, the problem is that you always want it to be us.
Okay, so am I wrong, y'all? Am I wrong for not always want to have to clean up by myself? Not always want to have to cook by myself? Not always want to have to do the things that she can't do by myself? When is it the proper time for her to say, let me go ahead and go in on that with you? Who believes that just because a person makes all the money in the house, they shouldn't also do something also in the house? My granddaddy worked.
Oh no.
Wait. Okay. I'm not talking about you then. I'm talking to y'all. Right? My grandfather also worked. God bless his soul. But guess what my granddaddy did on the weekend? He made sure that the grass was cut. He made sure that the lawn was did. He did whatever dusting and heavy lifting that needed to be done in the house. He also played his part. He used to come and get me every week and take me to go get a haircut. And I stayed on the other side of Chicago back then. You feel what I'm saying? So when it comes down to things like that, I really think it's about the balance. It's not even about gender roles. This is about gender roles, but when it comes down to gender roles, I don't believe that a man should do all this. I don't believe that a woman should do all this. I believe if y'all come together, y'all should figure out a way to make it equally balanced for both parties. And that's all I got to say.
I mean, I feel you're right. You're right about making sure that the foundation is set, you know, by both parties, right? But what is included in the foundation?
What is included in the foundation? Making sure we keep building.
What is included in the
elaborate? Elaborate.
I'm asking you to elaborate. What exactly is included in the foundation? What do you need for this foundation to work?
What do you need? Balance.
No, you're not understanding.
You don't like the answer.
So, no. Balance is what?
Balance is 50-50.
I feel like if you would want me to balance the way you're talking about balancing, like me working and also cooking and cleaning, helping you cooking and clean, and also, you know, making sure everything is okay in the house, I think I would be putting in 75% and you would be putting in 25%.
I want to know, do y'all think that she'll be putting in 75% and I put in 25% if I'm only asking her to do these things once, maybe twice a week? Is that 75%? I didn't know. Please let me know.